Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today from 1940, we're trying macaroni biscuits. This is what, yes, that's what we're trying. We really are. So, this is what they look like. This comes to us courtesy of B. Dylan Hollis. If you haven't seen any of his videos, where the hell have you been? But also, highly recommend you look them up. It's fairly simple. It's flour, sugar, salt, a lot of baking powder, 5 teaspoons of baking powder for this recipe, 2 cups of flour, and a half cup of cooked macaroni, and then butter, egg, and milk. And it makes a fairly sticky dough, but that's what goes into this. It bears discussing why you would want to do this. One idea is that it was the result of wartime rationing, but 1940 was a little early for the United States to actually become involved in World War II, so I don't know necessarily that's where it came from. I think it's just somebody coming up with ideas of how to use leftover macaroni, because there's not a whole lot. It's a half a cup of macaroni, so it's not that much. I don't know. I don't know why you would do this. If you're not rationing, if you're not short on flour to make just regular biscuits, then why would you put pasta in it? Something different, I guess. Well, one way to find out. Mine came out a little toastier than intended, but the noodles become a little bit chewy. They're very noticeable. There's just this sort of slightly squidgy texture that you're not expecting from a biscuit. Let's go for another bite. Not great. I'm eating this plain. It could do with some butter, some jam, something. I see no reason for this. If you want biscuits, just make biscuits. If you want macaroni, macaroni. Make mac and cheese. If you want mac and cheese that you can eat out of hand, now we're talking about.
Okay, we're going to start off with a roux. You remember a roux, right? Melt some butter. Once it stops foaming, add an equal amount of flour. Stir until it starts to toast to your desired toastiness, and then add milk, whisking constantly to make sure you don't have any lumps. Once that's nice and smooth and gets up to temperature so it starts to thicken a bit, start to add cheddar cheese to make a cheese sauce. And you're just going to do this one handful at a time, making sure the cheese completely melts in between handfuls. If it starts to get a little too thick, that's okay, because you can add a little more milk to thin it out. And continue adding cheese until it's to your desired cheesiness. Pour over some pre-cooked pasta. I have a variety here just because I had some from previous recipes. Stir to combine, then pour that into an oblong baking dish and coat with seasoned breadcrumbs. I bake this for about 45 minutes at 350, just until the macaroni and cheese sets up a bit and the breadcrumbs start to toast. Then I take it out, let it cool, slice it into chunks, penne it, and fry it. Oh yes.
And here we go. Macaroni in a form that you can eat by hand. That isn't those weird biscuits. Ooh. I could have fried it for a little longer, but I was too hungry. If you do, you get a crispier crunch. This isn't bad, but this also just helps it stay together. It's delicious. And honestly, mac and cheese, and it's deep fried. Does it get any better than that? So, what did you think of the macaroni biscuits? Did you think that fried baked mac and cheese is for you? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you have any other ideas for recipes that I can try and redeem on this channel, be sure to include them in the comments below. And do all the internet things. You know the drill. I'll see you next time here on Recipe Redemption. Thanks for watching.